What is going on, Knicks fans? Back at it with another New York Knicks post-game recap and another depressing post-game recap as the Knicks have now lost 4 straight contests as they drop a bad game at Madison Square Garden as they lose 116-109 to the Brooklyn Nets. And the story of this game was the Nets are a better basketball team, and that's plain and simple. They ended up getting James Harden today, in a 4-team trade. He's going to be coming over to the Nets. He's finally out of Houston. Like he's been pretty much begging to be out of Houston, the whole season. So now he's going to be traded to the Nets. And plain and simple, the Nets are a phenomenal basketball team, and they're definitely a Finals contender this season. And actually, they're my pick to go to the Finals now with Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant on the same team. This is a really good basketball team, and the Knicks got flat out beat by a better team. Now the Knicks did show fight at the end of the game, but overall in this game, the Knicks I wouldn't say they got destroyed, but they did lose pretty badly. And I'm going to go over this game, talk about the Knicks stats, talk about some of the Nets players' stats, but the story of the game for the Nets was Kevin Durant. The guy's a stud. He's an unbelievable basketball player. He's one of the best players in NBA history, and he's one of the best players in the NBA. He might even be the second best player in basketball right now. I mean, he just does not miss. The guy's a walking bucket. He's insane. And he had a phenomenal game today. I got the stats here right in front of me. In 30 minutes, he had 26 points. The guy's insane. And he's an unbelievable basketball player. I've got a lot of respect for KD. He's one of the best players of all time, and he had an insane game today. Take a look at the other Nets player stats. Bruce Brown had 15 points. Harris had 15 points. He's one of their better players. Luau Cabarrot, interesting name, had 13 points. Shamet had 13. Perry had 11. So it was a team effort by the Nets. A lot of their players, off their bench, had a really good game, and it just proves, even without guys like Jared Allen and Caris LeVert, they're still one of the deepest teams in the NBA. And in my opinion, they're the biggest threat to the Lakers to win the Finals this year. I really do believe that. Well, maybe without Irving, it'd be a little different, but who knows where Kyrie is right now? He could be, trying to decide where the Earth is flat or not. I don't know what he's even doing right now. Who knows if he's even going to play in the NBA ever again? I don't know what the hell that guy's doing, but the Nets are still a very good basketball team. You got James Harden now to pair along with Kevin Durant, two of both those guys could be top 5 players in the NBA. They're phenomenal ball players, and this just showed how good this Nets team is. I don't even know how this team is only 7-6. This team is loaded, and they're going to be one of the best teams in basketball, if not the best, this season and for years to come. They're a really good basketball team, even though I don't like them because they're the other New York team. But again, I've got a lot of respect for them. They're a very good team, and congrats on the win, Nets fans. But then let's talk about the Knicks. Okay. Let's take a look at their stats. Randle played 40 minutes and had 30 points, tied his season high. He was fantastic tonight. His shot was on par. It was clean. He made a lot of his shots. Didn't draw a lot of fouls. Well, didn't cause a lot of fouls. He had a phenomenal game today. No complaints for Randle. He had a great game. R.J. Barrett wasn't as bad as I thought. 38 minutes, 20 points. But I thought his shot was off, and I thought most of his points came earlier on in the game. He's looking like, I hate to say it, I hate to rag on the guy, but he's looking like a bust at this point. I'm not impressed by his game today. I'm not. He's a very good passer. He's a decent defensive player. His shot is not great. He misses a lot of shots he should be making. In the NBA, you can't miss layups. I mean, it's ridiculous. He's missing a lot of bad shots, and it's hurting this team. But anyway, he didn't have a horrible game today, but again, I was kind of disappointed by some of the shots he missed. Mitchell Robinson was fantastic. 33 minutes, 10 points. He had 12 rebounds, 2 assists, had a very good game today. He did very well defensively, had a couple nice blocks during the game. Mitchell Robinson's been very good for this team, and he had a very good game. Austin Rivers didn't do much, 34 minutes, 8 points, did not do a lot. Elfrid Payton, he sucks. I don't know, why is he still the starting point guard? It's beyond me why he's still the starting point guard. Put Emmanuel Quickley in there. He's clearly the better player, and Quickley's a guy that is a young basketball player that's trying to find his way in the NBA. Put Quickley in there, Tibbs. Why is Quickley not the starting point guard? I mean, why is he not the starting point guard? Why is Payton in the starting lineup every night? Payton is bad. Put Quickley in there. I'm sick of watching Payton, Elfrid Payton in the starting lineup every game. He was terrible. 32 minutes, 7 points. Nothing special from Elfrid Payton as usual. Kevin Knox, 24 minutes, 13 points. He played very well. And the past 2 games, we've seen Kevin Knox play very well. He's been very good offensively the past 2 games and didn't play a whole lot in this game. Maybe he deserves more minutes. We'll have to wait and see about Kevin Knox. Emmanuel Quickly, very good game. 22 minutes for Quickly, 19 points. Had a nice bounce back game for a couple rough games. He had a very nice game today against the Nets. And Noel didn't do anything. Toppin played 1 minute. 1 minute. He played 1 minute in this basketball game. I get he's just coming off an injury, but 1 minute. He's got to play more than 1 freaking minute. But let's hope he gets more minutes in the next game against the Cavs. And, yeah, tough loss, but it's a game I expected to lose. The Nets are a much better basketball team. They're a finals contender. And, in fact, I think they should make the finals, or it's a complete bust. They're a phenomenal basketball team. As I said, even though they're the other New York team, even though they're kind of our rivals, I got respect for that team. They're a phenomenal team, and I see them going very far in the playoffs, this upcoming playoffs. But, again, tough loss, but the Knicks did fight. They were getting blown out throughout the first 3 quarters. It was looking pathetic. Fourth quarter, the Knicks battled, and they had a very good quarter. I get it's garbage time, but again, they came back and they fought. They fought hard, and they tried to win this basketball game, but came up short against a very good Brooklyn Nets team, and I can't be too mad at that. But again, we're 5-7. We've lost 4 straight. We suck right now, but again, we have some winnable games down the stretch. We got the Cavs next game on Friday night. That could be a game. Hold on, let me sign into my phone here. That could be a game we could win. We could beat the Cavs. I really do. When we beat the Cavs last time, that was the game Randle had the triple-double. That's a beatable team. Then we got Boston. I don't think we're winning that game. Then we have the Magic. They suck. We should be able to beat them. The Warriors. It's in Golden State, but they're beatable. The Kings are beatable. The Blazers, the Jazz, Cavs, Clippers. We have some beatable teams up and coming. Now, I know the Knicks are bad, and I know they don't have a great roster, but these are games we can win. And if we can find our stride like we did when we were 5-3, this team can win some basketball games, and they can start being competitive again. I'd love to see that from the Knicks. Now, it might not happen. It might not happen. The Knicks might continue to lose. I don't know at this point. But this team has got to show fight, and they got to come out and try to get a win on Friday night against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Big game for the Knicks. We can't drop to 5-8. Got to find a way to get a win against Cleveland. I get it's 12 games into the season, but 4 straight losses is nothing you'd like to see from the Knicks, especially as a miserable Knicks fan. We've been bad for so long. We want to see this team turn the corner, but this year's not our year. We want to see them show promise. We got to come back and try to get a win in Cleveland on Friday night against the Cavs. So that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, if you did not enjoy the game today, drop a like, drop a comment, and I'll recap it like this. Kevin Durant is an absolute beast. He's an insane basketball player. He's one of the best players in NBA history. He'll go down as that. And, he killed us tonight. KD was unbelievable tonight. And the player of the game for the Knicks has got to be Julius Randle. He was fantastic. Played a lot of minutes, but again, 30 points. Phenomenal game from Julius. Let's hope he keeps it up against the team he dropped a triple-double against, in Game 4 of the season against the Cavs. Let's hope he can do something like that again on Friday night. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys Friday night. Peace.